So thanks guys. Right, and I have definitely check out the right session. I have 2 questions from them. So I think they're congratulations on my marriage and stuff. And maybe she'll play a 2-player game. Reach the end of this game called Life. Can't lie like that. So it's basically saying life's like a 2-player game. So it's quite good. I like that. And it says I'm a fellow gamer. I also had a Commodore 64. Now I'm 35. Yeah, born 1981. So I've been around a while and I've had a lot of game consoles. Got an Xbox One at the moment, so I play that. I don't play it as much as I used to so much now. It's trying to find, obviously playing 50 quid models and then 50 quid a game. 50 quid a models usually. And so it says I also had a Commodore 64. We also had a Commodore 64, and if you don't know anything about Commodore 64, it was a keyboard you plugged. I think you plugged it into TV, if I remember right, and it came cassette tapes. And Don't You Dare Bark though. And it came with cassette tapes, and you put it in, and you have to load it up. And if you got through halfway through the game, you'd have to load, change the disc and stuff like this. So, what games are you playing currently? Right, currently Grand Theft Auto a lot. I play it with my friends, chat. We love that game. Grand Theft Auto 5 is a really good game. Battlefield 4, love it. I've been playing Battlefield 4 free, and I played Bad Companies. I love them doing a Bad Company. So, but yeah, Assassin's Creed I play. I'm currently playing Grand Theft Auto a lot. I got Diablo, really good game. I've only got a small collection of Xbox One games. So, like I said, it's 50 quid model, 50 quid game. Models usually win. So that's what I'm playing at the moment. So Grand Theft Auto a lot, and it says which of the 6 different armies you have are you interested in most different base and style for all of them? Are you simply instead? Are they all simple instead? If you know anything, I think he's on about. I am really lazy for bases, and I've tried to up my pace for that. So he's asking 6 different armies you have. Do you have an interest but different basing style for them all, or are they all the same? Now I've tried to up my game with my basing luck, because if you've some previous videos I've talked about, I'm really bad at basing. I paint a model and I will leave the base blank. There's a guy had a really good idea what he did with his 30k army. He put clear bases on. I like that idea, but I do like. So my Tau, if you watch my Tau videos, I have done lava base, but I've got somehow worked that out on a smaller basis. So I might paint that on around the model. I'm not sure yet. So I'm going to work that one out, but I do a lava base for those. My space wolves are snow. I've been experimenting with a lot of those. I picked up a spray that does a spray snow, and I think that's how I did my wolven. I think my Dark Angel are going to be a rocky colour, so that grey base from Games Workshop, and then I'd probably do a black one for my Tau. Maybe I can't remember what they're based on at the moment, top of my head, and then with Black Tempest. I think I've gone for a grey look, but I'll try and do the rims different. So, but I've got to the thing is, I've got a really mammoth tasks to do soon with my Space Marines, and to do battle reports I would like to do that first, and maybe every new Space Marine I'm going to buy now I'm going to 32mm base them. All my other Space Marines are 25mm, so I need to rebase them. So probably that's another thing, I'll probably do a video on how to rebase your Marines without taking off the bases. So it's an interesting idea. Games Workshop told me how to do it, so it's really good. So I will probably at some point rebase everything, but I will maybe do a video on that. So I'm trying to do different bases. Basically, getting back to the question, I am definitely trying to do bases for every single army, different army. So everyone, I have Snow for Space Wolves, my Tau. If you know anything about how I've been talking about my way I'm done with Tau, I've tried to fluff base them as well. They come from a planet that's a lava-like planet, so I've tried to do that. So to answer the question, I'm going to try to base them all different. So I'm definitely going to try and do that, because that is my worst thing when it comes to models, the bases. So thanks, Brother Methos. I hope that answered your questions. So, and then we got the legend that isn't IDICBeer. Right. Nice video, mate. Death Watch was nice. After all, laughing out loud. If you had found £100 on a sofa, what would you buy for your hobby stuff? I'd probably buy that mat they're on about, that I will try and put a picture in earlier or now. It's a nice new mat from Games Workshop, so I'd buy that as 50 quid, so I'd have to find another 50 quid to buy. So I'd buy the Space Wolf starter pack, the starter collection box. So I think they are another level. You buy Kill Team for 40 quid. That gives you a deal, so that gets you and a mate into it. Then you go out and buy your Space Marines pack, and your mate goes out there and buys your Tau set. You've then got 2 armies. Then that gives you elites. It gives you formations. It gives you extending rules. With the mat you've got, it's a no-brainer to start off now. It's a lot cheaper. I know it sounds silly and it sounds funny. It's a lot cheaper now than when I first started. Right, you can buy the mat for 50 quid. Right, I still think that's a bit pricey, but you can go in the shop and get that. You don't have to pay the postage and packaging, and you don't have to find the one you want. You go in the shop, get it. You then you can spread it out with your mate, so that's 25 quid. And then you buy Kill Team, so that gives you starts introducing the rules, 40 quid. It saves your models. Space Marine alone is 25 quid. Now, I'm not 100% sure how much the Tau is, but if it's anything like that, you're talking 50 quid, so you're saving a tenner. It gives you the rule book, so you're saving on that. You don't have to then go and buy out the other starter, the other thing. So you then got that, you can play your small games. You're like, alright, we've got them models down, we'll now move on to the box sets. So you've got the 2 box sets then. Your mate buys your Space Marines. You start up buying your paints, you buy it, they're only £3. You start collecting them up, you share them between your mates. So I think it's so much easier to get in now than it was when I was back in it. And if you can get a friend to join you on the journey, it's even better. I'm envious of like Frost and Fist and Tabletop Banter and stuff like that. Even IDICBeer's got quite a good friend. I don't have in my area I don't know anyone that plays 40k. So it's really sort of getting to play games. I'd like to play a game every week. I used to do it at one point with my friend that lived in town, but he moved out to Ferrum, and so I'd love to be able to do that, but I don't. So really sort of thing. So I'm envious of people like Frost and Fist, IDICBeer, Tabletop Banner. They've got people they can play with every week, so if they want to. So you're very lucky in that sense. If you can start the game with someone, start it with someone, buy Kill Team, split it between you, buy, then upgrade your pack, buy the upgrade pack. So yeah, I'd buy the mat and Space Wolf starting, because I've got no Thunder Wolf Gathering. I'd like to start painting those up, so that's what I'd buy. So I rambled on there a little bit, but yeah, I hope that answers your question. Right, and then it's Tatty for you. Good one, Bird. Actually like the transport for the tail. Would get breaches up quick with a pulse boost, do better damage at short range. Logic. Press the wrong button. What are you doing, damn phone? Oh, can't wait for the phone to catch up now. Yeah. So something I'll look into. I've realised the Hammersmith gunship, I can put the little thing on and make it a devilfish, so I can use it as devilfish or a gunship. So definitely, I think, worth buying that than a Devilfish. Buy that because you get the 3 options. And I think Wargamer, I can't remember this. Chief Wargamer, I think, has just got one off a better challenge, and it's a better model to buy. It's like with the Space Marines, you buy the tanks, so you buy a Predator, and it will give you a Rhino, a Razorback, Predator option, 3 options and 1 model. Good value for money. When you buy a transport, 1 option. You have to then buy all the bits. If you go back through my videos, I've got Space Wolves. I've got two transports, and they are all upgradable from a transport to a Rhino, to a Razorback, to a Predator. I have those 3 options, so I've got 3 different models out of 1 model. So it's always worth doing. I try and do that quite a lot of my models. So, and then his question is, what large kit would you get your hands on if you did not have? What larger kit would you like to get your hand on if you did not have to be a Games Workshop? I don't know that one. Games Workshop wise, large model, it's always Titans, even the big old, the new one. I would like a Millennium Falcon maybe, quite a large one maybe. No, really. Collection sets wise, probably I'd like to get into. A lot of people said this recently. Is the Marvel set? They're releasing a box set now. So buildings, I love buildings. I've seen some really nice buildings out there. Maybe a large building. Depends how large. Games Workshop wise, the Titans. Other companies, I don't know. I'm trying to think. See, I don't research these questions. That's definitely one I should have researched. Maybe a battleship, maybe a battleship that sits about big. I wouldn't mind that. Because it would sit quite nice on a windowsill, like a World War II battleship. Like I think it was World War II. There was a Dreadnought battleship, maybe that, and it would sit quite nice on a window. Yeah, so maybe something like that, a battleship or a Titan. So yeah, something like that. So I'm gonna leave it there because I don't know how long this video is. It's going on 20 minutes, half an hour, probably, because I rambled on a lot. So thanks for watching it. Leave the questions below for more. Do 1 or 2 questions, 3 questions, 1 question. Just leave a comment. I'm quite happy. And I will see you in the next video. So it's goodbye from me, and say goodbye, Inca. Goodbye.